Hello. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that reception. That was those are some jigs.
Yeah. The Castle and Hugo's.
Yeah. Very, very favorite jigs of ours.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Now we're gonna play some barn dances for you. Yeah. Also very favorite barn dances of ours. So I hope
We
you
like
enjoy
everything we play.
them. Yeah.
By the way, we're Pick Buttons and Bow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Do I got this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it super slow? Doing it slow. One, two, three, four.
Yeah, those are some of our barn dances. We like those ones. Um, yeah, so over there on the guitar and banjo, that's Plinky, as we like to call him.
Plinky
So-
McNoodles.
That's his name, definitely. He has his birth certificate, not on him. Don't ask for it, but it's true. Yeah, that's Beth. Beth, the fiddle player. Yep. And I'm Teddy. Anyways, next up, we're gonna play some waltzes. Enjoy. Okay, enough of this slow stuff. Now onto the fast stuff. Next up, we're going to be playing some jigs. This is a set we've named Dinosaurs and Carrots. Don't worry about why. It's a fun story. Fine, now I have to tell it. Okay, so one of the tunes is named the Diplodocus or Diplodocus or so many other names. It's a dinosaur that we can never agree on how to pronounce. Does anyone know the right way? Great, that. And then another one of the tunes is called the Wee Bag of Carrots, or that's what we named it.
It didn't actually have a name originally, but it was put with a tune called the Wee Bag of Spuds, which means potatoes in Irish speak. And so we decided that carrots were a good counterpart to potatoes, so we named it the Wee Bag of Carrots. Also, Teddy really likes carrots.
True. Anyways, yeah, here they are.
Hydration. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. right, we have one last set for you tonight, and then we'll hand off the stage to the real act of the night, the Urban Hillbilly Quartet. But before we go, we are going to be playing a set that we call The Groove with like 4 O's. It's very important that all 4 O's are present. Do we?
There's only 3 on the set list tonight.
Whatever. Yeah, so it's a couple of reels, and they're very groovy.
They're also very hated in the Irish community, so we
Yeah.
hope you enjoy.
Yeah, they are like the most hated Irish tunes. They're very overplayed. We haven't overplayed them quite yet. We're getting there though. Now for some tuning.
Good old Plinky.
It's the weather.
His name is actually Colin, in case you guys were wondering.
We prefer Plinky. That's more fun.
I was given the nickname Plinky because I played too much banjo. It's like when I'm not supposed to.
Yeah,
Especially when he's not supposed to.
it's okay. It happens to the best of us. How else would you have gotten so good?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, guys. Come back tomorrow for more.
Right, who you saw there, that was Pick, Buttons, and Bow. Give him a big round of applause. If you give us about 2 or 3 minutes here, we'll get the band up and we'll just kick straight into the music. So by all means, find yourselves a chair. If you want to stand, it's up to you, but you don't have to stand. And find yourself a nice beverage outside. We'll get kicked off here in a moment.
Oh, that's great. That'll be great. Yeah.
Can you raise it up? I had it up. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Hey.
That's better. That's good.
That's a good photo. It was just a great photo of you up there.
Jimmy?
I think even that shirt as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Why am I not
So it looks like we got a band in place. You want to welcome them? I think you know who they are. And you're going to see lots of iterations of them over the next 2 days. Hands up who's coming tomorrow. Oh, come on. At the end of the gig, I'm going to ask you that again. Hands up who's coming tomorrow. Hey. All right. Less of me, more of you.
We ready? All right, let's do it. Jim wants everyone to know that dancing is allowed. Okay, so let's do it. Here we go. Spring is gonna come around once more. I dance you across the kitchen floor. Pies in the oven, the bread's gonna rise. Kick off your shoes, there's sunny skies. I'm gonna love you through the bitter days. I'm gonna love you anyway. Shake yourself out of your winter coat. Melt the icicles hanging in your throat. Sun is laying stripes across our bed. It's time to rise now, sleepyhead. I'm gonna love you through the bitter days. I'm gonna love you anyway. Down the well and pull it up. Fill your heart with a cloudy cup. Put your fiddle to your bow, pick to your guitar. Sing the moon, we'll sing the stars. I'm gonna love you through the bitter days. I'm gonna love you anyway. I'm gonna love you through the bitter days. I'm gonna love you anyway. Anyway. 2, 3, 4. Are you clear, are you cloudy? Winter, are you spring, are you snow, or are you rain? Are you any of these things? Are you sun or are you shower? Will you wilt or will you flower? 'Cause you are my sun shower. Are you dry or are you in sweat? Swimming free or snagged in a net? You a steel stone about to be skipped. You enemy around your fingertips. Are you sun or are you shower? Will you wilt or will you flower? 'Cause you are my sun shower. Sun, 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 shine. Are you teaser, are you thunder? Certain are you wonder? Are you charger, are you dead? Gonna make the hairs stand up upon my head. Are you sun or are you shower? Will you wilt or will you flower? 'Cause you are my sun shower. We know what all of you are thinking. We know. We're aware. You're wondering, like, they don't look any different. Like they haven't aged in 30 years. It's incredible. Music and friendship, that's the answer. Music and friendship. Keeps you young. That helps. Are there Italian dancers? It's very possible. All right, ready? Mikey Bales, fiddle. Celeste Keywell, fiddle. Dave Strahan on guitar. Jeremy Shapinsky on guitar. Mike Schultz on the bass. Jimmy Orvis on the drums. Jeff Foote on the drums. Eric Brandt on the accordion. Thank you so much for being here tonight. This is such a treat. So glad to be celebrating our 30th anniversary with all of you. Thank you for being here. There are some front row seats right here, but you know, there's some more seats in the back too if you want to take them off the racks. There's definitely dancing back there. All right, Ain't Broke is up next.
Is this another dancer?
I think they're all dancers, Jimmy. I think they're all.
Anything can be a dance tune.
Yes.
If you try hard enough, come on, work on it.
Mike, I have to say, you've got a really nice hat. Like, that's a really, really nice hat. I don't know why, you know, something about it makes it really special. What is
Yeah,
that,
it keeps my ears warm.
Oh, right. Like that nice UHQ
I have no
patch on it.
insulation anymore, so I need it.
All right, here's a swing dance number called Ain't Broke, Don't Fix It. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I've got a gal, she's always late. She licks her ketchup right off her plate. Shines her nails with gasoline. Forget to call her, she'll get mean. Ain't broke, don't fix it. It's tight, don't twist it if it's right. Don't mix it. Ain't broke, don't fix it. And I've got a hope to put the moon in my pocket, plug its cord into the electrical socket. You set 'em up, I'll knock 'em down. Let's go out and paint the town. Ain't broke, don't fix it. It's time, don't fix it if it's right. Don't twist it. Ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, select. I've got a pig in my backyard, likes to drive my flatbed Ford. Maybe it'll run for president. We'll cook it up a posse and peppermint. Ain't broke, don't fix it. It's tight, don't twist it if it's right. Don't mix it. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Hear me. Old Joe Clark, met old Dan Tucker, down by the mine that faced John Henry's hammer, and David Crockett said to Paul Revere, let's go find ourselves another beer. Ain't broke, don't fix it, it's tight, don't twist it if it's right, don't mix it. Ain't broke, don't fix it, it ain't broke, don't fix it, it's tight, don't twist it if it's right, don't mix it. Ain't broke, don't fix it. That's right. Ain't broke. Can we have a round of applause for the opening band, Pick Buttons and Bow?
Indeed.
So great. They are opening for our show tomorrow afternoon as well, and just like us, they're playing a totally different set. So if you're here tomorrow, you'll see a whole nother side of them, which is great.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Not that side.
Perhaps. So Urban Hillbilly Quartet, as we know, goes back 30-some years. And this is an old song of ours, even though it's the newer night of the band that we're celebrating tonight is an older song that we recently have revamped. Okay, so St. Paul Town 2.0. Yeah, I think you have the first part of the solo, don't you? I think this is the dance too. Yes. All right, here we go. St. Paul Town, look down at this boy laying on the ground. He thought he was a runner, but he ended up another number. St. Paul Town, look down at winter drifting all around. It was on Selby Avenue that I loved you, that I lost you. Counting the faces, the brick and stone places, well, I will miss you. I will miss you. St. Paul Town, look down at this river passing like a ghost. In spring, it swells and goes over the dam. My heart will never flow again. Counting the faces, the brick and stone places, well, I will miss you. I will miss you. We like that version better.
It's different.
Rambling. Well, I met you under the Broadway lights, and I left you crying most every night. I've been rambling round, I've been rambling round. I ain't never gonna let the dust settle down. When I see your eyes burning into mine, well, I toast the air and drink some more wine. I've been rambling round, I've been rambling round. I ain't never gonna let the dust settle down. Flowers from the roadside beckon me on. Don't bother waiting for me, I'm too far gone. I've been rambling round, I've been rambling round. I ain't never gonna let the dust settle down. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do when the things she loves don't love you? The road's my pillow, billboard's my blanket. Moonlight rolls out her white carpet. I've been rambling round, I've been rambling round. I ain't never gonna let the dust settle down. Dave Strahan. Got a lot of notes here, you know. So because a number of us are educators on the stage, we had to make this evening somewhat educational. We hope you try the UHQ trivia quiz. There's like some pink papers around with a QR code. We encourage you to try the trivia quiz. And if you get a high score, you can report to Jimmy the drummer for your prize. It's going to take you back to the 90s. We're keeping the dream of the 90s alive, all right? Also, while we're talking about numbers, we're aware that we're somewhat mathematically challenged. Over the last 30 years, we've actually been a quartet, maybe like 5 of the 30 years, maybe, and not always. But that's okay for us, because like for us, the idea of a quartet, it's like not a number. It's like, I think it kind of describes like we're kind of fiercely eclectic, as you've already seen. Those of you who are seeing us for the first time, like we kind of just do what we want, and hope. And generally turns out we're just going to do what we're going to do,
Including numerically, yes.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's been times we've been considering changing the name, but you know this is what we are. So we just own it. So.
We are a quartet.
Yes, we are a quartet, all
In spirit.
right. That last song was from an album I got to record in Hungary with a bunch of amazing musicians, an album called Sometimes. This is one from an album called Green Eyed Alone. It's a song called 1,000 Heartaches. And Dave and I were touring in the UK with a musician from Northern Ireland, a guy named, just lost it, Brian Houston. And he was such a great songwriter. And came back, and I was like, I want to write a song like Brian Houston. And here we go. You don't have to have flames to have a fire. Love to know desire. Don't have to be absent to make me miss you. Feel the burn from when I kissed you, 'cause after the dreams are gone, I'm left alone. The picture of what remains is worth 1,000 heartaches. You kept holding on, I kept letting go. The seeds you planted in my heart refused to grow. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but it don't make me miss you less. Oh, wish this wasn't so. You don't have to have flames to have a fire. Love to know desire. Don't have to be absent to make me miss you. Feel the burn from when I kissed you, 'cause after the dreams are gone, and I'm left alone. The picture of what remains is worth 1,000 heartaches. Keep blowing on this flame. Well, it might go out, and I can't shake the sight of you grieving. No, I'm not leaving, I'm just dreaming, believing and scheming that this will pass. We were meant to last. So put some more wood on the fire. We'll watch the smoke rise up to heaven. 'Cause I'm not leaving without believing that I'm forgiven. Don't have to have flames to have a fire. Love to know desire. Don't have to be absent to make me miss you. Feel the burn from when I kissed you, 'cause after the dreams are gone, and I'm left alone. The picture of what remains is worth 1,000 heartaches. Jeremy Shapinski. Also known as The Bullet. One of the reasons we were so excited about doing a show in a venue like this is that we could finally show Jeremy's art. So many of the paintings you've been seeing, not this one,
Except not that one.
except this one.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Hey! Jeremy, as you can tell, is a magnificent artist, visual artist. JeremyShapinski.com. Spelled SZOPINSKI.
Good luck with that.
But it's so wonderful to have his art be part of tonight's show. And while we're talking like this is a band of incredibly creative and so talented people. Jim Orvis just recently wrote a book. And it's very much a St. Paul kind of book. And so if you want to talk to Jim about it at the intermission or after the show, he would love to chat with you. He has some for sale out there. Jeff, who flew in from Colorado, recorded with us for a long time, and he's been making tons of music under his own name, and then most recently with his band, Rooktown. So Jeff has some music for sale as well. And Jeff and Jeremy, but Jeremy's Vision released an album just in the last couple weeks known as The Bullet. Instrumental, really cool electric guitar instrumental, so Jeff and Jeremy together. So definitely check that out. All right, this next one is a tune called Get Into the Boat, and what's that? Well, I think we should invite folks to sing along on it. For years, I worked at a place called Camp Manitoush, and I know there's some Manitoush people here tonight, which is great. One of whom is wearing a UHQ shirt from like 1997, 96. So Seth, I'm just warning you, don't wash that shirt, because if you do, it'll all come off. Like Jeremy and I screen printed them, and yeah, we had to give a lot of refunds. So I'm so glad you're wearing it tonight. Anyway, working at this camp, and there was a woman during the family camp program, and she had this mantra, which went something along the lines of, you got to get into the boat, you got to go across the water, there's going to be storms, and then the kicker was, you're not going to die. It's like, okay. All right, she would say that over, like in times of kind of anxiety and concern. I'm like, I'm just going to, as a songwriter, I'm like, there's potential in that. I just took it and I tucked it away. Took about 7 years. Had to move to Hungary for the song to finally come out. Had to like really discover the minor key, which Hungarians are very good at. I know there's some Hungarians in the room. You know what I'm talking about. Okay? So there's a chorus to the song, and it's a lot of repeating, and so kind of following what Dave and Mike are doing. But it goes something, we'll just do the chorus real quick. You gotta get into the boat.
Get into the boat.
Go across the waters.
Go across the water.
There's gonna be storms. This is what's different.
on,
You say,
hold
hold
on.
on, hold on. Other side, nothing. You gotta get into the boat.
Get into the boat.
Go across the waters.
Go across the water.
There's gonna be storms. Hold on, hold on. You're not gonna die. Just like that. You gotta get into the boat. Go across the waters. There's gonna be storms before you reach the other side. You gotta get into the boat. Go across the waters. There's gonna be storms. You're not gonna die. Clear out the cobwebs. It's time to get out of bed. You've been asleep for so long, you forgot where you belong. Come on down to the shore. Well, I know you've been here before. The boat on the sand, you gotta push it away from the land. You gotta get into the boat.
Get into the boat.
Go across the waters.
Go across the water.
There's gonna be storms
Hold on.
before you reach the other side. You gotta get into the boat.
Get into the boat.
Go across the waters.
Go across the water.
There's gonna be storms, but you're not gonna die. Gotta get into the boat.
Get into the boat.
Go across the water.
Go across the water.
There's gonna be storm before you reach the other side. You gotta get into the boat.
Get into the boat.
Go across the water.
Go across the water.
There's gonna be storm. You're not gonna die. Sweet Jesus, my captain, tell me where I'm going. This land ahead I don't recognize. Please tell me there it's you I'll find. One more time. You gotta get into the boat.
Get into the boat.
Across the waters.
Go across the water.
There's gonna be storms before you reach the other side. You gotta get into the boat.
Get into the boat.
And go across the water.
Across the water.
There's gonna be storm, but you're not gonna die. So I normally sing during the part where Jeremy took a solo, but he started soloing, and I realized it was more interesting than anything I had to say. So, well done, Jeremy.
And we're gonna end up changing this because we had some choreography going on in the front row here. That's gonna have to be part of it.
Yes. All right.
How much were you paid?
Well, did you actually know I was picking it up next? So part of our contractual obligation for playing at Celtic Junction is we have to do an Irish tune. So, but because we are
Ish.
the Urban Hillbilly Quartet,
Irish-ish.
it's going to be kind of different.
We'll see if you still consider it Irish.
But before we play it, it's thank yous part one. Here we go. First off, all of us know and understand that we would never get here on our own, and it would be impossible without the support of other people. So first off, all of you, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting us over the years. It means so much to us. So thank you. Thank you. We want to thank everybody as well who's watching via the live stream. Glad all of you could be tuning in. Thank you, people all around the world who are joining us. We love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of our spouses and partners. Your support means so much to us. And also for those of us who have kids, thank you for putting up with us. Band practice in the basement when you're trying to go to bed. Mom needed to take off to a gig. We look forward to coming to your gig someday. Okay? All right. Thank you so much to our parents and all of our extended family members for all of your support. Thank you to all the musicians who have taught us along the way, people who have guided us, who have inspired us, who have nurtured us along the way. Thank you to a lot of us play in other bands, so thank you to all of our other bandmates in other bands. So thank you for sharing us. And a last thank you for now. Thank you to all the crew at Celtic Junction for inviting us to celebrate here. It's been so lovely. In particular, we want to thank Cormac and Christo, Carolyn and Joanne, and all the other staff here. So thank you so much for inviting us to come be here. Thank you. More to come. tell me not to leave if I don't have direction. What you don't know, I've done some reflection. I've been hanging around, waiting for a sign. And when it shows up, I'm leaving all this behind. If I had a choice, I'd be anywhere but here. But it's not my choice, so I'll give it another year. I don't want to leave you, but we can agree. And this hometown life is killing me. Hometown life is killing me. Well, I've been hedging my bets, I've been paying my dues. I've been struggling with these wandering blues. You see my feet, they got a mind of their own, and all they care about is the getting gone. If I had a choice, I'd be anywhere but here. But it's not my choice, so I'll give it another year. I don't want to leave you, but we can agree. And this hometown life is killing me. Hometown life is killing me. When the sun breaks, I'll be on the road again. You might see me, you might not, but I'll be there till my engine's shot. If I had a choice, I'd be anywhere but here. But it's not my choice, so I'll give it another year. I don't want to leave you, but we can agree. And this hometown life is killing me. Hometown life is killing me. Hometown life is killing me.
As a bass player, that's like the best thing that could ever happen.
Thank you for
Thank you.
dancing.
What's her name, man? What's her name?
John.
Okay, you get the first 90s award. Straight from can't read. 1994, Meat Puppets on cassette.
All right.
Now you got to find a cassette player. We got one more song before intermission, and then we got 15 minutes or so intermission, back to play a few more songs. Please visit Aaron and Paige at the merch table. Check out CDs. Remember, you got a ticket when you came in. Make sure you trade that in for a CD. We got new hats, as Mike was modeling earlier. We got some limited edition posters. We'd love to send you guys home with one of those, patches, all that. And then, all the other things that people have put out that I wanted to tell you about. This song that we're going to do, close out this first set with, is a song I wrote for the Big D's wedding over here. He was living in California, playing in a country band, with the snap button shirt, with his fancy Telecaster like you see over here, the boots, the whole works. And the The woman who would become his wife saw him playing on stage, looking like that, and she thought, he will be mine. And lo, it came to be.
Back then it was legal. Now it would be called stalking, but back then it was romantic.
Moving right along. When I first saw you, I knew. When I first saw you, I knew. The mom had told me the day would come, but not that every day feels like love's just begun. When I first saw you, I knew. When I first saw you, I knew. Snap button shirt up on the stage. How could you have known that was your first mistake? When I first saw you, I knew. When I first saw you, I knew. So slide that steel guitar somewhere past the stars and sing that song with me so comfortably. When I first saw you, I knew. When I first saw you, I knew. So rock that rocking chair, let me let down your hair. We can stare down the sun, 'cause we ain't going nowhere. When I first saw you, I knew. When I first saw you, I knew. Thank you. We'll see you in about 15 minutes.
All right, folks. If we don't let them back up here soon, we'll be here all night. So just before the band come up, I wanted to say a few words. First of all, to thank you all for coming out to Celtic Junction. The part I'm always curious about is how many people are here for their first time. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Well, you're very, very welcome. My name is Cormac. This is actually my fault. This is a place that my wife and I founded about 15 years ago, and we've been presenting live music ever since. And this is the first time we've had Eric and the whole gang up here, and it won't be the last. If you want to come see some incredible live music over the next couple of months, there is a guy in the house here that will be very happy to entertain you. A guy called Dan Newton. Any of you know Dan Newton? He's in a yellow and black plaid shirt in the middle of the room. Well, he plays in a little-known band called the Cafe Accordion Orchestra. So they're doing a gig here and a dance on the 28th of February. So get your dancing shoes on, and the floor will be clear and ready to go. And they have a fantastic band. We did a gig here in the fall, and it was a ton of fun. We do live music pretty much every weekend. This is a dance room. I teach Irish dance in this room in another strange twist. So it's a space that gets used for lots of different things. And now we're going to use it back over to these guys once they get back up on the stage. So thank you so much for supporting live music. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Thank you, Cormac, Celtic Junction.
Hey! And you're obliged to get out of your bed tomorrow and come here and see part 2.
Yes.
I unfortunately I'm going to be absent, which is killing me. But we have a good sub in for me. But we're looking forward to tomorrow's gig as well. So hand it back over to Eric and the whole gang. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. We need 2 fiddlers. And another drummer. To make out the quartet.
Drummer in the house?
How can I help?
We're starting with rock and roll in this set. Then we're going country, and then we're going experimental. All right.
Are we rocking this?
Well, you know.
We're always rocking.
Ready?
Yep.
Take whatever it takes to build a mountain up to the heavens, and I will take whatever it takes to climb it to meet you there. Just one more line, just one more rhyme, just one more time. Just one more line, just one more rhyme, just one more. If I conjure up these dreams of you, will you come true? And all this time I was only practicing for the symphony of our song, of our tune that we knew separately all along. Just one more line, just one more rhyme, just one more time. Just one more line, just one more rhyme, just one more. If I conjure up these dreams of you, will you come? How long does it take for dreams to come true? I'm holding on for you. Will you come true? Will you come true? Will you come true? Will you come true? All right. Ready?
Whoa, I broke my first stick at a UHQ concert. Whoa,
Shooting star. 1, 2, 3. And there you are, a shooting star. Catch my eye, wink out in the night, searing the sky with your firelight. A fingerprint of all that's different. Your hand on my arm as we walk through the grass. Your cheek touches mine in our giddiness. So why don't you call me? You know I can't sit still. And we could go out for coffee, and I'll drink you in till I'm full. Red umbrella, Cinderella, uptown, downtown, it all looks the same when my eyes only see you through the springtime rain. So why don't you call me? You know I can't sit still. And we could go out for coffee, and I'll drink you in till I'm full. Celeste on fiddle, Jeremy on guitar. Open road in front of me, sun glint off the windshield. Every exit I see might lead me closer to you, closer to you. Cop pulled me over somewhere outside town. Said, you're not the only one on this highway. Man, how come you're driving so slow? Driving so slow. But I ain't in a hurry. I don't need to get anywhere. 'Cause ever since you left, man, I just wanna drive real slow. Drive real slow. Speed limit. Speed limit. And I don't know how many times I've read this page over again. I'm getting used to being alone and hearing the sound of my own voice. My own voice. So this is what I do. I drive speed limit to look around corners of the world passing by faster than I care to be, faster than I care to be, faster than I care to be, faster than I care to be. Speed limit. Speed limit. Traveling faster than the speed of regret. I'm saving my conscience, haven't caught me yet. Soundtrack in my head is pumped to full blast. Sounds like Bob Dylan singing Johnny Cash. It's an 8-4 bore with your eyes on the door. Yeah, you better watch out before they chain you to the floor. And look around, snakes in the grass. Watch out, boy, they'll bite you in the ass. Well, if hindsight's 20/20, I'm collecting every penny that I spent on dreams that are supposed to come true, that I spent on you. Open my mind and my brains fill out. Yeah, they're under the sofa without a doubt. The enemy of my enemy is my friend indeed. But I've been stabbed in the back, she's watching me bleed. Well, if hindsight's 20/20, I'm collecting every penny that I spent on dreams that are supposed to come true, that I spent on you. Well, for years on ultimatums, just can't seem to shake them. Yeah, they're coming in fast just beyond the bend. I'm looking for a way out, a trapdoor trick box, escape route. Well, if hindsight's 20/20, I'm collecting every penny that I spent on dreams that are supposed to come true, that I spent on you, that I spent on you, that I spent on you, that I spent on you. Jimmy! All right, got some more notes here. Let's see. As Cormac mentioned, we got a couple more songs before we wrap up for tonight. But as Cormac mentioned, we're doing another show tomorrow, featuring. We're keeping the dream of the '90s alive tomorrow. So if you want to like relive like 1995 to about 2002, 2 o'clock tomorrow here for another show. Pick Buttons and Bow is opening as well. Totally different set. There may even be, for those of you who remember, a day in the life of a rock musician return. That is deep in the weeds of UHQ lore, but it may be coming back tomorrow. We'll see. Please come see us again. There's those flyers on your chairs or at the merch table. So grab one of those, put it on the fridge. Come see us again sometime. We would love to make more music with all of you. Join the email list, Facebook, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Please do that. More importantly, I personally want to thank all the members of this band for hanging in there and making music for the last 30 years. They're great people, great musicians. There are a number of band members who couldn't be here tonight, and I hope some of them are watching, and please know that, same for you. Thank you so much for all you gave to the band, and will give to the band in the future when we meet up, make music again. Yeah, let's do 30 more. What do you think? I mean, we started when we were 5, so we're only in our mid-30s right now, so I mean, we could do it. We could do it. You know, 80 is the new 52, right? Is that right? The next tune is instrumental. It's a set of instrumentals. It starts with a tune I learned from Dan Newton and Elizabeth Rowan. And Dan Newton is a fellow who has a concert coming up here. Dan, when is that again? February 28th. It's a dance. Come back here on the 28th. And for other shows here at Celtic Junction. So it's a tune called Rosenberg, and it's going to roll into a tune that we learned from former UHQ fiddler Sina Thompson that we call Praetorius. We're just going to do Rosenberg twice. Opa. Thank you. We got one more. Unless you really want an encore. And that's the only way you're going to see Mikey Bales again tonight. Just saying that. You're only going to see him again if there's an encore. So it's really up to you, you know. His feelings won't be hurt, really. All right. It's been such a great night. Thank you all for being here. There's a radio station in town that has given us a ton of support for this show, and I just want to give a real big shout out to all the folks, great folks at KBEM Jazz 88. There's what's that? Yeah, they Teddy, my son, who was in the opening band, he and I both did an interview with Brian Miller from Shamrock Shore, and then Phil Nussbaum, who does the Bluegrass Saturday Morning and other programs, interviewed me and me and Jeremy. And if Saturdays you listen to the radio, you should. Jazz 88, 88.5 FM. I've got a show. It's called Good Acoustics. Runs from 1 to 3 on Saturdays. And Peter and Paige from KBEM are here tonight, and so make sure you stop by and get a sticker for the radio show for Good Acoustics. And many thanks to John Reichel for helping me name that show. Yeah, so thank you, John. We're going to finish with a song called 1-4-5. Here's your music theory lesson. Here's your 1 chord. It's a G.
3, 4.
Here's your 4 chord. Thank you, Mike. That's right. It's a C. And then if you want to get to the 5, you go up 1 more to the D chord. Back
6,
to the
7,
1.
8.
She poured out her sadness into her guitar. She pressed her hands against the walls of the jar. Give me that old 1-4-5 and a glimmer of the sunrise. There's manna somewhere in these skies. Give me that old 1-4-5. And it's well past midnight. I'm on my last beer. That's the exit sign over the door. And that's me sitting here. Give me that old 1-4-5 and a glimmer of the sunrise. There's manna somewhere in these skies. Give me that old 1-4-5. Walking the banks of the Jordan, I'm throwing in my net, looking for a rock to stand upon, getting my feet wet. Give me that old 1-4-5 and a glimmer of the sunrise. There's manna somewhere in these skies. Give me that old 145. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. You gotta make it off the stage quick. We're easy like that, you know. Mikey, we need you. Where are you, Mikey? Mikey Bales. Yes. All right, we're going to finish with a tune called Indelible. And it's going to be so great because there's going to be double fiddle. This was our hit signal. Hit.
We used to call it inedible.
Yes. Hit single of about 1998, maybe? 99. So, thank you again, everybody. Unspotted and unimpressed, please don't mind if I express my need to dream. Unsure discomfiture, you sure shine out under these stars tonight. Dressed, I close my eyes and I digress into fancy. Unashamed and unabashed, I might ask how, who, you lead me to dream dreams again. You pulled me from the dead to life again. Untouchable, unthinkable, all my words are babble. With you near, you have left your mark on me indelibly. Don't mind if I express my need to dream, yeah, need to dream. You have left your mark on indelibly. Thank you. Jeremy Shapinski, electric guitar. Mike Schultz on the bass. Celeste Kiwa on the fiddle. Jimmy Orvis on the drums. Eric Brandt. Mikey Bales on the fiddle. Jeff Foote on the drums. Dave Strahan. We are the Urban Hillbilly Quartet.